Good morning, meetings. Just a wee bit early. I was playing with the lights. Not sure yet. We'll find out. But anyways, welcome aboard. And if you happen to be watching this on a replay, please don't forget to hit that thumbs up and leave me a comment down below. I appreciate that so much. All right. It's been a really fast morning. River Styx is here, I think, or he was here. Tommy, if you are still here, welcome aboard. And anybody else who might be lurking, although I'm only showing one aboard right at the moment. But if you're lurking, you're welcome too. So we got a good lineup today for topics. And of course, we always have this going on. I mean, isn't that what we came here for? To try to guess the featured channel. Sometimes we just get totally off the subject, and that's okay. I was on a couple great live streams last night. There was Down Under Cruisers. James and Cindy Catanese were the featured guests on Down Under Cruisers last night, and we had some fun. They were asking different questions of James and Cindy, and it was good. It was very good. It was informative, and I'm going to be sending James one of my magnets so he can put it on his cabin door so he can find it. What do they call it? They don't call them cabins. They call them staterooms, right? Isn't that what they call where your bed is on a cruise ship? They call that a stateroom. I think they do. And after that, Ron Darrell, and Paula was on with him. Of course, it kind of more or less still celebrating her birthday, and she was hilarious. Yeah, we had some good times there too. We even picked on Kenny a little bit. I'm going to wait till there's a few more people here. So I'll go back to sleep. Let's wait 15, 20 minutes. Maybe somebody will show up. I've been working on the truck for a few days. Off and on. I haven't gone out there and just spent hours and hours. Spent quite a bit of time just trying to do the University of YouTube to see if I can track down what might be. It's still, the codes are still reading P0 or PO 172, which that indicates vacuum leak. And I don't know if may have told you, may have not, but I did find a vacuum leak. Not the old-fashioned way. This was visual. I can't start the vehicle yet. The truck will not start, and once it's started, then you can really start to track down a vacuum leak by using propane or brake fluid, something that's semi-flammable to find the leak. And that way you're pinpointed at where it's sucking air, and you can fix that. But the engine has to be running, and right now the engine is not running. It's that bad that it won't start. However, I think somehow, some way, every time I do try to start it, that the computer is adjusting the lean or rich mix. There's the secret. Because I'm pretty sure I'm getting gas, although I can't check the pressure without somebody turning the key and me being right there where the little straighter valve is, so I can see if there's pressure. And that's when it's being cranked, to see if it's pushing any pressure at all towards the carburetor. I did find a way that I might possibly be able to pressurize the engine by, believe it or not, using one of Holly's air tanks. And a regulator, because you're supposed to regulate it to 3 pounds. Nancy Drew, welcome aboard. So that's a possibility. So you pressurize the engine and then you use soapy water in a spray bottle and try to find out where it might be bubbling at, and then try to repair that issue if it's on a vacuum. So, but it's been so stinking cold. It is a little bit warmer today. They promised us sunshine, but I'm not seeing any sunshine yet. There's more sunshine in this picture behind me, but that doesn't really help me. Let's see what the weather frog says. Okay, that was from last night's chat. Thank you, Holly. Happy Saturday to you, too. She's just waking up. She'll probably want me to do her oxygen soon, so be patient. All right, where is the weather frog? Next page, that's where the weather frog is. The weather frog says at 12:06, it is 30 degrees. It feels like 24, and it says cloudy. Whereas yesterday, the forecast was for today, 36 and sunny. We might see some sunshine by 4 o'clock, and the temperature will be 34. Maybe we need to, is Tommy still here? Maybe we need to melt down some gold while Moses is up on the mountain. And we can make a two-headed calf. And when they say it's going to be this or that, we can bow down and worship a two-headed golden calf, because the calf's name is they. I don't know how do you get the meteorologists to cooperate? I don't think you can. Mr. Timmy Ray, welcome aboard. I tried to look for your video that you mentioned last night on the private message, and then I realized it's somebody else's video, it wasn't yours, because I checked your YouTube this morning, but you didn't have any new videos there. Roy and Becky, welcome aboard. No, Nancy, it's automatic, so it won't push start. And who's going to push me? I don't have anybody. Sensei Don is, I don't know, south somewhere, Tennessee or maybe Mississippi. I don't know. He said something about sending me license plates for his van. I did get his van to run. I moved it out front. Actually, I took it to town. Good thing I left it running. And I drove it back, parked it in the front yard right behind my pickup, and now it won't start. Timmy says he's pulling his uncle's race car to the racetrack. Oh, okay, cool. So it didn't get damaged so bad by that guy that was drunk or high that you're able to take it to the races again. Cool. So yeah, just piddle puddling along with it. I think maybe because last night it went ka-chuff, ka-chuff, and then it backfired. Whoa, believe it or not, that's a good sign. Means it's getting some fuel. I didn't spray any of that stuff in there. In fact, you're not supposed to. I mean, you can, because it is gas. It's not a diesel, but technically you're not supposed to use starter fluid. You're supposed to let that computer adjust the right amount of fuel. Oh, okay, Timmy. Maybe we can pull that up later. Todd Johnson, welcome aboard. I need to send you an email. I think I have your email. Do I have your email? You've got mine, so just shoot me an email because I got something to talk to you about privately. Oh, 51 and a high of 67. Boy, I would love that. I'm okay that it's going to be 34. It's a little warmer than we've been. If the sun comes out, it'll fool me.
Jack, it's time.
Well, I guess you all heard that. I've got to go take care of Holly's oxygen. I'll be back. Linda, you're in charge.
But you don't have. That is for your mother.
Linda's in charge now.
Allison, the kind of tests you're talking about are invasive. Painful. It's not something you want done to a child unless it's completely necessary. And they're expensive. Insurance won't cover them unless there's some credible diagnostic rationale. Forgive my asking this, but does Joe know you're here talking to me about this?
I didn't want Laura to tell me anymore.
Allison, I have to be honest with you. This is kind of crazy. If this were anybody else, if I didn't know you as well as I do, I would be tempted to pick up the phone and call Child Services. So here's what I'm willing to do. Let's draw some blood and send it to the lab. And it's the first place we would see any indication of disease.
Thank you, Doctor.
Gary, listen, man, you need to check in with me. I'm worried about you. I'm wondering what you do. Call me. You're all right.
You standing there all night. Sorry, I lost track of time.
I appreciate this, sir. Like I said, apparently the roommate's out of town. He's concerned about my friend. Gary, anyone?
Discussing 4.
Sorry to interrupt you.
That's all right.
Allison, it's Dr. Bondi.
Oh,
I've got a
people
freeze
are
test
sad.
back,
Apologize.
and I have to tell you that the girl is as healthy as a horse. Is anything in her blood that's going to compromise her health? Modern science can't currently
There's
see.
only
much
5
less
people
treat it.
aboard yet.
Will she be healthy 15 or 20 years from now? Nobody knows that. And now that I know it's an issue for you, well, we can test Marie every time she comes in. Any one of us is part of it. In fact, I'm sure it's how we know her. Well, we're right now, she's the living death.
I relieve you, Linda. Thank you. Thank you. Oh, you're going by slow-mos. Wow. Holly's saying hi to everybody.
Good morning, everybody.
So now she's saying good morning. Holly, by golly, will be on tonight for the 6 p.m. show. I saw a post this morning that there was some bad weather down there by where Slow-Mo lives. I guess it's past now. That's right. Wave and smile back when you go by there. Okay. Fairy Dust is on. Welcome aboard, Renee. Hey, did you notice on the... Oh, just a minute. So anyways, back to the truck. I've been working on it, as you know. I've almost got this Haynes repair manual for the Dodge trucks memorized. Remove the negative battery cable. That's when you change your windshield wipers, Roy, you got to remove the negative battery cable, just so you know. All right, so let's see, where are we? Buffering. Oh no! Well, I mean, look, it shouldn't be on my end. I've had a good signal this morning. I got 2 bars on the phone. Let me check the Wi-Fi. Yeah, same thing on the Wi-Fi. 2 bars and 4. That could be on my end that I'm not pushing out enough. Our weather's okay. We don't have any storms or anything. That's funny. Oh my goodness, Roy. Oh, Jamie's here. Welcome aboard. Okay, thank you, Linda. So this morning went really fast because I'm so bless you. Bless you again. Yeah, just as an interjection, have you ever noticed that the only time you get blessed is when you sneeze? Any other time they're telling you what to go do with yourself. So I guess we all should just keep sneezing. Oh, you're welcome, Jamie. So yeah, I've been busy all morning long, collating recipes and songs and not. Nobody sent me any recipes yet. Hey, if you look at the M23 Facebook page, you might actually see me, but there's a request there. The only person that's made any comment at all is Kevin. People have looked, so that's good. And the sites are starting to take place. I know Bernays got a cabin. I've got site 72. It looks like Michelle is right next to me in the same site. I didn't think they'd start doubling up till they had the big ones full, but hey, you know, whatever. Sing the campfire song. Should be a cowboy. Everybody's saying bless you, Holly. She says thank you. It's all your fault. Aw. Go sit up on the roof. Maybe, you know, you got to get up higher. Linda's on a roll. You actually must have got some sleep since we were on Ron Darrell's last night. So I can't stop laughing. This is a shame. I should be ashamed of myself for saying this, but I'm going to be I'll probably be chastised big time, but I'm understanding, and a few of us know that Kenny intends to be starting. I don't know if it's going to change the name of his channel totally, but he's starting a devotional using the King James version of the Bible, and so I guess I'm going to wish him the best, because to do anything else would be terrible on my part. I really do. I just hope that perhaps this is a turn in the right direction for Kenny. If this is what God is calling him to do, that's important. All right. You can see Asian women driving. Well, that's could be a good thing. I don't know. Let's see. They drive on the right, right? They don't drive on the left. Yeah, they drive on the right. Unless they happen to be living in the United Kingdom or Australia. There's a lot of Filipinos that live in Australia because it's not that far away. A lot of Filipinos have emigrated to Australia. Oh, you weren't on Daryl's last night? It was Paula's, kind of still celebrating Paula's birthday. She was on, and with Ron, and yeah, they somehow, I don't know, when we're at Ron's, somehow the conversation starts to go south. There was a little bit of talk about the that town of Beaver in West Virginia and stuff like that. Okay. I hear you, Roy. I am promising, and that's going to be my only goal. Because if I try to make too many goals, I won't accomplish any of them. So I'm concentrating on M23, and when M23 is done, we'll see. Maybe I'll be able to shut the cottage down, and maybe I can start heading either south to the Gulf or west out by you or wherever. We'll see. Yes, I saw that, Renee. Oh, I see. Okay. Yeah, that's true. You can, I think they give you like 30 days ahead of time, or maybe it's 2 weeks ahead of time, something like that, before the event to, change your mind, get either partial or all of your reservation type bucks back and stuff like that. Good one, Roy. That's true. It was fun, there was a point where they had Kenny so red faced. Oh my goodness. Oh well. But now, prior to that, James, Katniss, and Cindy were on the Down Under Cruisers, and that was a true blessing. Oh, we got a few jokes in too, but it was really nice learning about what's available on the cruise. We talked a lot about food and drink, and there's going to be ducks, hidden ducks, little tiny ducks, I guess, that if you find one, it's worth something, Okay, I will, Nancy. That'll be sometime, probably, I'm guessing, end of October, maybe. If it just depends on how things work out up here. I'm going to have to find somebody to replace me for my obligations here. But then I can shut the cottage down, and I won't have to worry about electricity costs, gas costs. I will have to pay the sewer, because you can't, everybody pays sewer, period, whether you're using it or not. And that's $100 a month. That's ridiculous, but that's what it is. We have to pump our poop up. What else is on my notes? So yeah, the cookbook thing, I've got that posted on Facebook. See, that's about the Sabbath. Sorry, we don't have a comment of the week. Well, we might end up with one here. If Linda keeps going. Let's see. Oh, wow. Oh, that is amazing, Roy. That would be. Oh no, I definitely have to come out. Hey, there's a place you probably know him. He was featured on one of Bob Wells' deals, but I talk to him almost every day via chat. Never actually talked to him on the phone, but that could happen any day. Tina's done a video, but not with him in it, but she's done a video around the ranch. She stayed there for once or twice. That's in Texas, Graham, Texas. It's a little bit northeast of Dallas, and Fort Worth, not forthwith. Yeah, Phil's a cool guy. I definitely plan on visiting him. Who knows? Hey, Nancy, you and I might be stuck at Phil's by choice. Anyway, dream plan, Oregon in June. Drive to Sturgis. Oh, Michigan in September. That's the goal. Hey, you know what? I have dream plans. I have goals. And sometimes I go overboard. Ask Linda. Ask Holly. Yeah, I do. I get so many things going that, yeah, I got to kind of pare it down a little bit. My two main things, three, four, five. Well, okay. One is the cookbook, two is karaoke, and three is tires for the bus. Okay. You're all right, Nancy, but you might want to kind of thin your eyes out just a little bit. Get a kimono, Nancy, and see what Kimmy has to say about it. Yeah. That's the kind of the unfortunate thing about trailers and mobile homes. They're not sticks and bricks. They're not like my schoolie. You get what you get. But a schoolie is built like a freaking tank. And they get about the same mileage. However, when you're pulling your travel trailer behind your car, your SUV, your truck, whatever, you're not getting very good mileage either. I would, if I was to do a poll, and we could do one right now. What is the average mile per gallon when you're traveling from one campsite to another? What is your average mile per gallon in your rig or with your rig being towed? What is your average mile per gallon?
These kids, they don't deserve to have to go through this.
Angleside Farm is here. Welcome aboard. It's so great. Where I grew up, there was a road, and it was named Angling. I think they called it Angling because it ran southwest, northeast. But welcome aboard. We're so glad you're here. I haven't had a chance to go back and see what tractors you guys are working on right now, but I will. We're going to throw up your link to your channel here. Hey, Linda, can you do that when you get a second? Susan's not here this morning. Where is she? Gallons per mile, yeah. Well, the schoolie gets 8 miles per gallon, and that's pretty much no matter what. I'm not pulling anything. although I can. If I can get Jerry, you all remember Jerry, and I've probably got the stuff around here, enough scrap metal, or I'll run down and get some from Angle Farms, Angle Side Farms. They've got some scrap metal laying around, but Jerry can weld me up trailer hitch underneath the rear deck of the schoolie, and I can take the two-wheel dolly. And I got some interesting plans for that two-wheel dolly. Hello, Dolly. I got to get her name on there somehow. But anyways, then I can pull La Fortuna if she's running. I can pull La Fortuna on the dolly, and then when I get to a campsite, I don't have to drive the bus to Walmart to get groceries or whatever. Use the truck, and I can also use the truck to make money, because across the country there are scrap yards. Grand Rapids isn't the only metal scrap recycling place in the world. There are others, and there are people around the country who want to get their scrap metal gone. Guess what? Hello. Oh, good. It runs on an angle. Cool. Then it's appropriate. They named the road after you as well. What do they call that? You guys aren't quite as straight, as narrow. It's either that, it's, as the crow flies. There. I'll be down there to pick it up, but your dad won't let me. He's hoarding that steel. Probably you are too. Oh, thank you, Linda. Thank you, Linda. The road goes on forever. The party never ends. Oh yeah, there's one in Portland. I haven't been to that one. I've been to the one in Greenville. I've been to a couple of them here and there. There's one up in Harrison. But, of course, I'm here. My main one is Padnos in Grand Rapids. And, when I roll across the scales, they don't even talk to me. The lady says, "You're all set," because they know me. They don't ask me who I am, and I don't have to show my driver's license and all that stuff. I just zip, zip, boom, boom. You're right, Timmy. You'll be jealous if she goes with me, right? Hey, you never know. It could happen. I'm an open-minded person. I'm not going to disavow or disappoint or I try to keep everybody happy, and that's not easy. But it's, I was thinking about this actually just this morning, early this morning. There you go. Linda doesn't have content, but she's got 59 subscribers, thanks to Timmy. Stickers that should be here today, by the way. There. I was thinking about the trucks, not just La Fortuna and not Don's van. Particularly, I was thinking about the 95. She runs, but she's not legal beagle, and she needs some electrical work. That's the one I wanted to take camping in February. Guess what? It's not going to happen. I can see that budget-wise already. But there are some good things happening in place of that. Who knows? Maybe in March I'll take it for a weekend jaunt. But it's all in God's hands. That's the key. Don't stress. Don't sit on your ass. But don't stress. pray, things will work out. There's probably a really good reason why I've not been able to get an opportunity to run yet. One is I'm learning where all the vacuum lines are. I'm learning more about, a 5.9 Dodge engine. I'm sort of learning more about Dodge ignition keys. Piece of crap. Here's something you'll laugh. So I'm watching the University of YouTube. I don't have a Haynes manual for Don's van. It'd probably frustrate me to no end. But been watching YouTube University for the ignition. And one of the first things you find out is that Dodge vans, caravans, traditionally have serious problems with the ignition. It's like, oh, come on. Okay. Thank you, Timmy. We got it up there on the screen. Linda put Angleside Farm up there. Lucky Dog is here. Welcome aboard, Sue. I did not get to visit you guys this morning. I hope Bob did good trucking. Or was he ATVing this morning? So, yeah. Borrowed that from Tina. So, yeah. It's in God's hands. Whatever it's going to be, will be. Que sera, sera. Roy, you can't name your schoolie. Que sera, sera. That name is taken. You probably saw her on one of my videos from a couple years ago, but Kendra L. or Ely, I'm not sure how to pronounce her last name. It's E-H-L-E. She has a schoolie. And she's been living in it for about 4 years now, raising her kids. I think they're down south somewhere, North Carolina or South Carolina. She cut her hair. I didn't like that. But anyways, Kendra, the name of her schoolie is Que Sera, Sera. I thought that's cool. And I did a little tour of it too. That was 2 years ago. So, yeah, that name's taken. You'll have to come up with your own. Honey 2.0. Something like that. It might be too easy. Couple good truck runs and rolling the truck on its side. Did he have Timmy there cheering him on, Sue? That's interesting, right? Before I got Synchronicity, she already had her name. In fact, before I ever seen her, before I even knew about her on Facebook, I'd never seen an ad. But once I made up my mind that I was going to find a schoolie, and I did, well, that was already her name. The only way it would have been changed is because I have purchased vehicles in the past that already had a name. Because whoever I bought it from, they were silly like me. Their vehicle had a name. Guess what? Kept the name. If they named their vehicle dog shit, then that's what I kept. Dog shit. Wow. Holy cow, Linda. Now, what is that all for? I am not familiar with those medications. Are they for your mobility or... Hey, you don't have to tell us. It's none of our damn business. Well, I'm curious. Holly's laughing at me. I guess she... Oh, she thought of something else. I thought she heard me, what I said, and she doesn't believe me. But I'm trying to let people have their privacy. Yeah. I'm not laughing at you. I thought you said something to Linda, but you don't know. You don't know.
Something funny, I gotta write it down.
Okay, fine.
See, National Guard has this powerhouse team.
Oh.
You know, like I do.
Okay, I see what's going on. Oh, that's a shame, Linda. It's not, you know. Okay, there's, as they say, there's always somebody worse, and that's good to have that attitude. But where I'd like to clarify things, if you think that having a bad knee or a bad back or some sort of anything that has to do with your mobility, and you think, oh, well, that's not so bad, that's not so bad, that's not so bad, they can get around, da, 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 da. Excuse me, if you can't jump up and down and do Timmy jacks, jumping jacks, Captain jacks, but if you can't do that, you don't feel right. And it can be very depressing. And we all should know depression is not a good thing. Not at all. But yeah, when you can't, be mobile. In fact, James talked about this last night with Sean on Down Under Cruisers. Sean's like, well, is the wheelchair faster than you? And James said, yeah, at times. He has to keep up with the wheelchair. Then there's those times when the wheelchair has to keep up with him. So what I'm trying to say is don't look down at somebody that's maybe now and then going ouch and complaining a little bit, because it's real. It's not something that I don't know how to put it, but it's not fun. I'm one to just totally pick on people, and if they get mad at me, they get mad at me. I mean, I'm the guy that trips blind people. I'm just for fun. Not true, but I do have a tendency to make light of worse situations, and that's kind of a psychological thing that a lot of people do. The whole thing about tragedy and humor, those face masks. They people they didn't have psychologists way back then, but how come they had those masks? Yeah, because they did know that sometimes comedy was the way to deal with tragedy and all points in between. There you go. I didn't know that, Sue. We didn't know that. You bet, Linda. Oh, I don't know. Probably Linda can. She was there. I can't because I'm the host right here. But Linda, maybe you can find that. Throw up a link for last night's Down Under Cruisers interview with James and Cindy. And I know they will be honored, even if I do pick on Cindy. She didn't want to go. Sean was teasing her about a bikini. And then I think Sean's wife said something about a see-through bikini. I don't know. They were picking on her. And Cindy was like, no. So I said, well, what other choice do you have, Cindy, other than to go naked? See what I mean? I pick on people. But you knew that. Yeah. 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 And aggravation is a bad thing. It makes you mad at Tommy. What is his issue? All right. Oh, you're going to do more than just get by, Linda. If I have anything to say about it, you're special to us.
We lived together, we went to med school together. Of course, I mean, it wasn't something I liked about. Although, I think it took a while.
All right. So, yeah, as said, the truck, so be it. Something will happen good, and I'll be able to get to town and mail out stuff. The stickers might show up today, 100 of them, and I got magnets. So last night on the show with James and Cindy, they were talking about where the staterooms are that you might need to put a magnet or hang something on your door so you can identify your stateroom. Because I guess you can get a little confused because they're lined up, I would assume, door after door after door after door after door after door, and they all look the same. And if you somehow maybe can't remember your number, or you're less dyslexic like me, that you switch, a 9 and a 2, and you think it's 29, but it's 92, or you think it's 666, but it's really 999. You're having a bad day. What in the world? I don't know what that post is. I'm going to throw it up in my queue because it looks like it might be somebody trying to communicate with me. What were they thinking? They were Parkas. Yeah, well, that's a real clue. Seriously, it is a real clue. Well, it is. It's a clue. You'll know once you figure it out. Yeah, I think you do, Timmy. There's only about 14,000 more to go. If you're like me, you're interested in everything. YouTube, I think, limits you to 1,000 subscriptions. That's too few. I need more. Oh, cool. Is he still working on his motor? I know that the last time he went live that I knew of, and he had that auction thing going for some of those. God, he is a talented guy. Carving those, I don't know what you would call them. They're like hobbit houses, Lord of the Rings castles. I don't know. They're really cool stuff. It takes a piece of wood, and the next thing you know, you want to own it. Same thing with his. I got his poker chip here. See, he's upside down like me. I mean, that's really cool. And this is one of his knockoffs. This is not perfect condition one. He just threw it at me, but he threw some other stuff at me too. Here's a really nice one. So I don't have to make a chip for Grandma Kelly. I don't know what kind of wood this is. When you look at it, it's.
Good morning, Sunshine.
Good morning, babe.
Did you have sweet dreams?
Yeah, I think I had sweet dreams. How about you?
I think so.
Okay, good.
Love ya.
Love you too. I want to call it zebra wood, but it's not. It's probably just. I kind of get the feeling that it's been sliced out of a tree branch. That it was close to being round like this in the first place. And of course, it's got 1 or 2 coats of polyurethane on it after it's been etched with a, I don't know, laser cutter maybe. Oh, and then he does so many other things. The guy's a pro at electricity. I mean, solar power. Renee, did you ever see his setup? It's right to the right when you go in the back door of his rig. Amazing. The solar stuff. Now I have lost chat. Chat's gone. There, it's back. I don't know what happens. Fumble finger, I guess. You're gonna kill yourself, Timmy. We all used to do what you're doing. When you get up here, you go, you're going to change that. You're going to say, I'm super busy. You know, I sleep 16 hours and then I'm up for the rest of the night watching YouTube, and then I sleep another 16 hours.
I think it's the most worthwhile place to put your money when it comes to childhood cancer.
Yeah, Roy and Becky are cool. So, does Nancy have to change her background picture? You never know. That might be a yellow kimono she's wearing there, Timmy. Okay. Interesting. I'm not going there. All right, so cookbooks, we covered that. Your favorite songs, well, whatever. You're going to go to karaoke. Todd knows that I need him to write me an email. Oh, somebody's talking about rumors. Oh, okay. Salivation responded to me because they put up a video about, eBay. They travel and sell eBay. They buy and sell. They go to Goodwill stores, they get good deals on brand new items, and they put it on eBay and they make a profit. And they're doing this on the road. You got a real nice Class A. The book cover. So Nancy, do you write books? Hey, more power to you. I've got books in mind, even more than just cookbooks. Recipe books. Oh, okay. It's a book cover. Not a book I recognize, Nancy. I'll have to look it up. What's the name? I know, Nancy Drew. All right. Okay, we'll put Roy and Becky up there again. And you see that bird? There's a bird down there in this rushing waterfall. If you have a big screen, you can probably see it. So, yeah, this channel does wear parkas. And this channel has seen waterfalls. This channel's been around. And you know the channel. That's the funny part. I think nearly everybody here knows the channel. Now I know what's going to happen. Sue's going to say, were they at M22? And I'll have to say yes. Then she'll go down the whole list that she has of people who were at M22. And eventually she'll guess the right one. I mean, how can you not? I should make that. You can't do that. All right. But no, I'm serious. I'm surprised that the channel didn't get guests last week. So the clue so far that it is a couple. They're part-time.
what he said. Kill this film.
Did we say their rig is a pull behind? They have a truck and they pull this trailer.
That's what I need to do.
I don't know what else the clue to get you.
You'll see anything. Same time, same place.
Yeah, I know, Sue, but you usually figure it out before they do. Nancy, that is what I would call a very, very good guess. Because of the waterfalls. You know, we did the waterfalls today on a thumbnail. I don't have it here in the queue for the screen drops. Lots of waterfalls. A lot of very scenic stuff. And one would think it, oh my gosh, it's got to be Bree. But in this case, no, it's not. There are other people out there that like waterfalls. See, now, Susan, I told you she's got a list, right?
I think it might have been something else.
I just don't know what to tell her. You know, was it the parka? Was that the clue? Was that the come on. Was that the clue that you used, Sue, about the parkas?
He said you were here as a friend.
Wait a minute. How'd that get there? There.
Okay, you're right.
I don't know where you come up with these things, Sue, but you're correct. It is Sonia, the RV DJ. And, oh yeah, East Coast, maybe that kind of gave it away for you. Not coast, but out east. You know, they go up to Vermont. They're friends with the Vermont paint person, the Ben Dam 22, obviously. And Linda's going to be mad. And probably Renee, too. The Parka clue is because Sonia and Jim, they are in New Jersey. Parkas, jerseys. Maybe it's New Parka. Well, all the photos came from Sonia. Every one of them. Now, you probably watch her live streams when she's at a park. You know, she does the live stream or karaoke, not karaoke. She does the music for Thousand Trails and I can't remember is it Fortune RV. I can't remember the other name, but there's two basically organizations that she works for doing music on a regular basis in season. And then there are times where her and Jim, they have bop up to Vermont or Connecticut or Pennsylvania. You know, they've been to Gettysburg. They've been all over, and definitely good photography. Some really good photography. Yeah, pull behind trailer. That's true. Why is that a stretch, Linda? Parkas and jerseys. No. Insulated shirt or was it a long john? There's always a couple names for things. You know that from look at what we talk about on Wednesday nights. Man. Oh, Sue said that didn't do it. Okay, so Now I won't be working on the truck this afternoon. I will be working on a different channel to feature tonight. And let's see. I've already got your $5 ticket purchase. So I don't have to go to the store for that. It's already here. So we'll be doing a scratch off tonight for Sue. $5 ticket, the cash word as usual, and that'll be after Holly by Golly. So now that we have the StreamYard unlimited hours, we don't have to worry about going overtime or any of that. So hi Cindy. Worm's Eye View is a project on the something. Pippa's she just put up another. She usually does about this time on Saturdays.
It's not your birthday. What's the occasion?
So obvious. I don't know what to tell you, Linda. Some channels are pretty hard. I am coming up with a way, possibly, to do some other channels that, I don't know how to edit their face out of it. Because all they do is they sit somewhere and talk. They don't walk around and take pictures. I mean, they might have waterfalls in their video behind them when they're sitting on the bench doing a video. Oh. Yeah, it is. I don't like typing on the phone either. Well, I don't do so well on the laptop either. The thing is so sensitive. And you've heard me complain before, the enter key and the shift key are too close. I'll be trying to type something and I go to hit the shift key and it sends it. I wasn't finished typing. I just wanted to capitalize something or, use the uppercase. So, yeah. There I said it again. So, yeah. You hear coughing Holly. Holly by Golly will be on tonight. For Wednesday, I've got, these are permanent markers. I still couldn't find a silver one. But these will work for new people coming in for chips. We'll be starting on the letter E for the for Wednesdays. Why do we say it in the cliches? We are now starting cliches that have an E word in them. So we'll get even with that on Wednesday. What else am I leaving out? Don't forget Facebook page. No, it's got my email address there. And you can, if you're definitely coming to, you're going to be at M23, that's what we're looking for, your recipe, favorite song, something about yourself, whether you're a content creator or not. You're a supporter like Linda, like Todd. Well, Todd might actually, I don't know, you never know. Some people they start out as NNs, non-creators, and then all of a sudden they are creators. This kind of thing can get in your blood a little bit. It did me. I watched so many people since 2019, and then in 2020, I think September 19th, 2020, which was National Talk Like a Pirate Day. Is that my first day online or on YouTube as a creator? I think. I don't know. It was right around there. Yes, it was. Totally. That's a good one, Sue. Ah. You just combined two of them. It's too bad I hadn't thrown those words out. You'd be winning a black pearl too. That's great. That is so good. Oh gosh. All right, let me check my notes, see if I missed anything. I'll probably be too busy now today. I got to get the Christmas decorations down and start getting the Groundhog's Day decorations up, and probably should get to Dollar General and start buying Valentine's cards too. Oh, let's see. Bills paid, vehicles running, pay taxes, polish my eyeglasses. I even got buy some new jeans on here. Well, they won't be new, but yeah, better jeans. All right. Oh, I do have an idea for a video that probably won't get to it today, but at least it's in the idea slot. Because I haven't put out a video in 3 weeks. So, oh my gosh, it's after 1 already. I didn't realize that. Anything else on here? I don't think so. Does not look like it. Nope. So that looks like that's it. Sue's ready for the E's, that's for sure. Ever ready, Linda? Yeah, I think both of you are. We'll stay on here for a few more minutes. There, that's it. Where's those squirrels and dolphins? Just seems like I'm missing something. Saw an Amazon truck outside, but I know that Sticker Mule doesn't use Amazon trucks to ship stuff, so you ready for the Z's? I wonder. Hey, we'll probably fall asleep when we do Z's. Oh, Jimmy just sent me a picture of Slow-Mo's house. Did you get to meet the duck, Timmy, when you were at Slow-Mo's thing last, was it April? Did you get to meet Jen, not Jen, Uncle Lisa, the duck? Exactly, there you go. That's a good one. Don't forget that. I don't know. 2027, maybe we'll get there. Just around the corner. It's when my Visa card expires. 2027. The end of 2027. I'll be broke by then, right? That's only 4 years. 4.5. Well, 5 years. Let's just call it 5 years. We'll probably get to the Z's. Then there are other books out there. I can start over. We'll also have new fans by then who never got a chance to participate when we were still in the lower alphabet. The A's, the B's, the C's, the D's, the E's. They're like, what? All right. Okay, I'm just clicking around here. I still have not experimented on live because there should be a whole bunch of new things I can do with banners and I don't know. I think there's ways to import stuff to the thumbnail. I don't know. I haven't played with it. I'm happy that I don't have to be concerned about conserving the time. If we go over, we go over. If we go under, we go under. It don't matter. I mean, under as far as hours. We don't want to go under. We don't want to be keyhauled. So there. Anybody else got any news out there you want to yak about? I made some notes for Kenny. He actually does do this devotional thing. Maybe I'll be able to help him out. Speaking of codes, the only code that the truck is throwing right now is PO172. Same code it's been throwing. Only code. And the engine light doesn't even come on. But, you know, the only code that is thrown at all and is vacuum, vacuum, vacuum. So hopefully, maybe tomorrow, I'll find the vacuum light. I really need to have that thing running by Monday. So I do have some scrap in the garage that I processed that I'd like to load up and take it. You know, get a little box going. Okay, we're down 6 people because they're elsewhere. They're cooking dinner or they're busy writing down the recipes to send me an email and stuff like that. So we will see you tonight at 6 p.m. And Holly by golly will be here as well. So until then, fair winds and smiles. See, you can do it. And of course, may God bless. Thank you for being aboard, mateys, and we'll see you soon. Have a good afternoon. End the broadcast. You happy now, Linda?